Korea is don't have too much as a mosque, so I come to here. So I will become to the Muslim, and then I have to is 5 times is a pray, and then I don't have to pork like that, and then I will believe in Allah. So I come here. Thank you so much.
Jadi seorang yang tertarik dengan Islam, Mr. Cho In-yu itu posisinya di Korea, kemudian ke Indonesia ini untuk bersyahadat.
Iya, kan saya
untuk ketemu dengan kita.
Iya, juga tanggal 24 ya. 24 25 saya coba menghubungi tapi ternyata nggak bisa. Dia 24 25 tuh sudah kayak marah, kenapa kok nggak bisa? Kamu nggak bilang, kamu nggak reservasi kayak gitu. Sudah, saya udah telepon, orangnya sibuk, saya bilang gitu.
Asyhadu
an la ilaha illallah
wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah.
Gerakan kurban tidak biasa untuk mu'alaf di pedalaman. Mu'alaf Center Nasional Hagia Sophia Indonesia membuka peluang ladang amal berkurban dengan seluas-luasnya untuk sasaran mu'alaf miskin di pedalaman. Ada 3 nilai lebih yang akan Bapak Ibu dapatkan. 1. Kurban Anda tepat sasaran kepada yang benar-benar membutuhkan. 2. Mu'alaf di pedalaman sangat-sangat senang karena mereka jarang makan daging. Lebih seringnya makan umbi-umbian. Bahkan mereka sering makan ulat sagu. Jangankan daging, beras saja mereka tidak mampu untuk beli. 3. Nama Anda akan kami cantumkan di dalam laporan video pelaksanaan kurban. Adapun sasaran, wilayah yang akan menjadi tempat untuk pelaksanaan berkurban adalah Mu'alaf Pedalaman Simoy Laklak, Mu'alaf Bolang Mongondo, Mu'alaf Pedalaman Uwe Malingku, wilayah garis pemurtadan Malang Selatan, dan lain-lain, dengan ketentuan sebagai berikut.
Pemirsa, pada malam hari ini kita kedatangan beberapa tamu. Sebelah kanan saya ini seorang dari Korea Selatan, South Korea.
Yes, right.
Your name Cho In-yu.
Yes, right.
Oke, Cho In-yu ini menyatakan akan menjadi seorang mu'alaf. Jadi ini sesuatu yang baru bagi kami di Hagia Sophia. Tapi jangan khawatir, nanti kalau saya tidak bisa menjelaskan, ini saya juga mengundang seorang Ustadz dari Amerika ya, Ustadz Haris Tobing, lama di Amerika. Jadi nanti kalau saya kesulitan untuk menjelaskan kepada Mr. Cho In-yu, yes, kita akan minta bantuan Ustadz Haris. Kemudian di sebelah kanan ini Mbak Diana, betul Mbak Diana ya, Mbak Diana. Ini teman dari Mr. Cho In-yu. Baik, pecinta Hagia Sophia, pecinta Kristologi, alhamdulillah meskipun kita ini sangat minim yang ditranslate ke bahasa Inggris, tapi alhamdulillah Mr. Cho In-yu ini tahu tentang Hagia Sophia dan mencari ke sini. Nah, untuk itu kita akan mengenal sedikit tentang tamu kita ini. So, you can introduce yourself.
Yes, I have to.
Okay, please.
Introduce. My name is Cho In-yu, and I'm from Korea. And I want to become to the Muslim, so I find that is how can I have to the Muslim, but Korea is don't have too much as a mosque, so I come to here. So I will become to the Muslim, and then I have to it's Bible times is a pray, and then I don't have to the book like that, and then I will believe in Allah. So I come here. Thank you so much.
Nanti bagian menerjemahkan nanti tulisannya saja, ya, biar nggak terlalu panjang. Tapi singkatnya, Mr. Cho Ingyu ini tertarik menjadi Islam dan di sana sangat sedikit masjid ya, di sana nggak ada masjid. So how you know about Islam?
Just learn is
At the first time.
Every time I think about that and I find the Islamic part, I just learning is too much and it's just 1 month.
And did your friend guide you to know about Islam?
Yes, right. She also know the Islamic, so
I get you introduction for Islamic.
So she helped me to she talk about that Islamic and then teach to me Islamic.
Okay. And your religion before?
Before I don't have to religions because Korean is too much people don't have to the religions.
Oh, atheist.
Just no religions.
No religion
Yes.
there. Yeah. Okay. So before you convert to Islam, we will teach you about something basic of Islam. Okay. Kita ajarin sedikit dulu ya, Ustadz ya.
He's going to review some basics just to make sure.
So I call you Mr. Cho
So
or
it's okay. Yeah.
it's okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Ingyu,
English is more good. It's anything is okay.
more good ya.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We have to know about Islam. You can see this PowerPoint, the beginnings of Islam. Yeah. It starts from the command of Allah to Prophet Ibrahim. Yeah. So you have to know that Islam not start from Muhammad. Yeah. But Islam start from Prophet Ibrahim, the father of prophets and grandfathers of prophets. Abraham. Yeah. Saya bacakan original text. I will read the original text, and then please you read the translation in English.
Okay, I see.
A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Idh qala lahu rabbuhu aslim. Qala aslamtu li rabbil alamin. Please read the translation.
When God said to him, "Is surrender," he answers, "I surrender to the Lord of the world."
Okay. This is the sentence from God, speech of God in Al-Quran. Okay. This is basic how we are called Islam. Islam from this word idh qala lahu rabbuhu aslim. Aslim mean surrender. Islam mean surrender to one God. Yeah. Man who convert to Islam called Muslim. Muslim is the person. Yeah, Muslim is the person who surrender to one God. Betul ya Ustaz ya? Ya bahasa Inggris zaman SMA dulu sih, mohon maaf pemirsa. Jadi ini karena mendadak juga dan memang bisanya begitu, jadi bahasa Inggris saya ya bahasa Inggris Tarsan lah gitu ya. So if you convert to Islam, and convert to Islam, it means you surrender to one God, and you are called Muslim. Okay. And then the next text, yeah, the next from God, yeah, in Al-Quran. Wa wassa biha Ibrahimu banihi wa Yaqub. Ya baniya innallaha astafa lakumuddin fala tamutunna illa wa antum muslimun. Please say translation.
Then Ibrahim began to his sons, and likewise Yahweh, O my children, indeed Allah has chosen this religion for you, so do not die unless you are Muslim.
Okay. Every Jumat, when we go to Salat Jumat, pray to mosque, yeah, we remind, yeah, from the khatib, yeah, wala tamutunna illa wa antum muslimun. So of all of us have to, so do not die unless you are a Muslim. Okay, this word, this speech from God is testament of the prophet to all of us. Warisan, legacy, ya.
In here, yes.
Legacy from Father Ibrahim to his sons and so on, ya. Dan keturunannya itu apa?
To continue.
To continue, ya. Okay. There are pagan and Samawi religion. Yeah. We have to know. Yeah. You know about pagan?
Pagan.
Pagan?
Actually,
Yeah. Islam is called Samawi religion. Come from heaven. Come from the creator of all universe. Yeah. It's called Samawi. Samawi or from heaven. And pagan is created by human. Wise human, clever human, to make aturan apa? Ordinary, ya. So we know that from all religions, Islam is Samawi religion. Okay? Understand?
Yes.
Okay. There are differences between pagan religion and Samawi or Islam. Okay, you can read this.
Yes, I can. Okay.
Okay.
Samawi gods cannot be painted or made into statues.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
God cannot be painted. There is no photograph of God. No statues also. There is Samawi religion. And you can read the other side.
I understand.
Pagan religions.
Two.
Pagan religion.
Back to religions.
Left side.
Back to religion is gods have status and images.
So, if you find religion in your in Korea, on America, or others, if they have image or status, there is a pagan religion. And Samawi or Islam religion, God cannot be painted or made into status. Okay, please read the down.
Samawi 2, is did not eat pork.
And pagan?
And then pagan is eat pork.
So, if you convert to Islam, you are forbidden to eat pork or pig. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Because animal is too many.
Okay, please read.
Okay. Summary 3 is wine is prohibit. And then pagan is drink wine. I don't have alcohol. Don't know.
Okay, please
Okay.
continue.
And the summary 4 is have a ways to purify. Yes. And then pagan, there is no way to purify yourself.
Okay, it's difference between pagan and Samawi religion. Samawi have a way to purify yourself. It's called wudu. Ya, sudah diajari wudu atau belum ini?
Sholat isya, azan, maghrib.
Yes, I understand.
Wudu is the way to purify. Wash your face, your hand before you salat. Before you pray, before you salat, you have to wudu. Yeah, it's called wudu. Okay, please continue.
But the way to worship God according to Revelation Shalat.
And pagan.
Solemn is to pray.
Pray. Shalat is pray. Okay. And pagan, the way to worship God, make up your own.
Yeah. There is next differences, yeah, between pagan and Samawi or Islam. Islam have the way to pray to God, and it's according to revelation, wahyu, yeah, from God. So you can see in the world, Muslims pray with the same way. It's called salat. But pagan religion, they know similarity. Yeah, it's depend the leaders. How they pray depend on the leaders. They make your way, their way to pray. Yeah, there is all kind of way to pray in pagan, but Islam just one way. Yeah, it's called salat. Betul, kira-kira gitu.
Prayer, yes.
And the next differences, you can continue.
What is the 66?
Circumcised.
Circumcised. What is
Circumcised.
circumcised? What is that?
Circumcised is sunat.
Sunat. Sunat.
Sunat.
Because I already have to the final.
You already sunat?
Sunat is cutting here.
Yeah, you know about it. You know, and you didn't yet. Do not yet circumcised.
Already have to that. It's a circumcised.
So if you sudah.
Sunat is already have to that.
Wah, luar biasa. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Because the Korean style.
Okay, kita lanjutkan.
So Samawi means heavenly. So that's the meaning of it. So heavenly religion versus pagan religion. So So pagan is like a made-up religions, and heavenly religions like Islam is direct.
So Samawi is I will do that is this type, right?
But the meaning of Samawi means heavenly religion
Ah,
versus pagan religion. That's the
yes,
difference.
I can do this.
Oke, betul sekali. Samawi itu artinya heavenly,
Heaven.
from heaven, from God. This sentence of God and teaching of God to the prophet. In all the words, and they similarly from Prophet Muhammad until all of us. Sampai sekarang kita mau bahasa Indonesia malah bingung mau. Oke, kita lanjutkan para pemirsa. Mohon maaf kalau berlepotan. Tapi Mr. Cho Ing-yu, jadi can you understand what
I can understand you.
Okay. From my poor English.
No. I'm poor English, but I understand you.
Okay, thank you.
Your English good.
Okay, you can continue.
Okay. 7. Summary. There is information about the day before we are living. And then pagans. There is no information about the day before we are living.
This next differences that Samawi or heavenly in the Quran, you can find the information about the day before we are living. But pagan didn't have. Okay. Please continue.
Summary A. Detailed guidance about life. But pagan is minimal guidance about life.
Detailed guidance in Islam since we born. We have to say to the baby, Azan is when you are called to mosque. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. This Azan.
Azan.
In the right side of the baby. Yeah. When we have a baby, when the baby is born, so we have give him or her Azan in the right ear. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. To remind him about one of God since the baby born. And the left ear, he say to him or her, Iqamat. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah. So, in the Samawi, heavenly Islam, yeah, since we born until we die, there is information and guidance. There is no like that in pagan. When we out of my home, our home, we have to pray something. There is guidance. When we enter to the home, to our house, there is a guidance. So if you convert to Islam, the heaven must be. Because every we do action, there is a guidance. There are a guidance. You understand me?
Understand.
Okay. So, you can continue the next.
Okay. Summary 9. there is much information about the day after we are living and what happened there. Vegan, minimal. Minimal. There is no information about the day after we are living.
There is differences from Islam, heavenly religion, and others. Yeah. So you are lucky one.
Yes.
You are a lucky man.
Thank you so much.
You know about Islam. Kurang lebih gitu ya, Ustaz ya.
Basically, Allah chose you to become a Muslim. And when Allah chooses those to become Muslim, it wasn't written today. It was written 50,000 years before creation. So before all the creation, 50,000 years, he wrote, Cho Yung is going to be a Muslim. So you have to understand that.
Yeah, I understand that.
50,000 years before
yes.
creation, before he created anything, he said, Jong Yung is going to become Muslim. Same with Pop Stazi. Same with Diana. Same everybody here. He wrote our names, which is a blessing, which is a mercy on us, because we're saved. If you see right here, it says, we know what's going to happen after the day after life.
Yes.
When you die, we know what's going to happen. And before life was created, before creation, we know the information. So the fact that your name, Cho Yung, was written, this is very powerful. Your name was written. Look at the people whose name was not written. So it's a blessing and a mercy.
Okay, we continue about basic of Islam. The other differences between pagan and heavenly or Islam religion, this is most important. Clear concept of God in Islam. Pagan is confused. Who is the creator? How to make a definition? Yeah. How to make definition about the creator of universe?
The creator.
Creator. Okay. Creator of universe. They confused. But in Islam, there is a clear concept who is the God. Okay, I will say the sentence of God and you read the translation. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwallahu ahad.
Say, He is God, the One.
Clear concept. God is one and the only one. Allahus Samad.
God, the Absolute.
God is absolute. Yeah. When we ask something just to God, not to the others, this is clear concept in Islam. When you pray, when you ask, when you want something, just to God, not to others. Okay? Lam yalid wa lam yulad.
He begets not, nor was he begotten.
It's clear concept in Islam. He have no parents and he have no child or children. Other religions confused how to make a definition. Who is God? How about him? But Islam, guidance from heaven, guidance from angel, guidance from Jibril or Roh Kudus. Yeah, it's clear concept. Lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Please.
And there is none comparable to him.
Yeah. And there is no one, none comparable to him. He only one and the only one. He is one and the only one, and no comparable. Not like human, not like animal or something we create in our man. Yeah. There is no something that can comparable to him in our mind. Cannot be painted, cannot be a statue. You can understand this?
No, I can understand that.
You can understand?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the most important thing between differences of pagan and Islam. Okay, you study, you read this kalimah syahadah before?
Asyhadu alla ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah.
Very good. Okay. Mr. Harris will lead you to say kalimah syahadat.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are here with Chong Injung, right? Yes, and he's here to become a Muslim. He has done some studying with Sister Diana, but he's from South Korea, comes from a place, his background is without any religion, maybe spiritual, and so he's here because he's looking for direction and guidance, and alhamdulillah, Allah wrote his name to become a Muslim on this day, and anybody who is a Muslim, Allah wrote the name 50,000 years before creation. So we're going to ask a few questions to make sure he's on the same page, or if he has any more questions before he becomes a Muslim. And so I'm going to have a dialogue with him. Mr. Chow,
yeah.
Do you have done some studying, correct? About Islam. Yes?
That's right.
And up to now, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions that you still like to know?
Any question is Islamic?
Yes.
Something you want to know.
So do you know the basics? Do you understand your basics of to become a Muslim?
Yes, little bit basic I have.
Okay, so today when you do the Shahada, there's 5 parts of being a Muslim. One is the Shahada, that you declared your loyalty to be a Muslim, to follow, to listen, to obey Allah. The second thing is to establish your 5 prayers. So tonight, when you go home, you'll hopefully do your Isha prayer, or at least learn how to do your prayer. The third thing is to establish your Ramadan. We just passed Ramadan, so you have almost a year to get ready for Ramadan next year. And then every year to pay zakat. Zakat is alms due, to pay 2.5% to the poor. So if you have $1,000, then 2.5, so $250 would go to, $25 would go to the poor. All right, so you can do the calculation, right? 2.5%. And then if you're capable, is to perform the Hajj, which is the pilgrimage to Mecca.
To Mecca.
Inshallah. This is the dream trip or journey for anybody to do this, to do the Hajj, right? Because when you're doing the Hajj, you're actually following the journey of Prophet Ibrahim and Hagar, right? Going through traveling to do the tawaf around the Kaaba, drink Zamzam, and there's a story with that, the story of Hagar and Ismail with the water, and then the sacrifice of Ismail before it became a goat. So you understand these stories. Have you read these stories?
Yes, I did that. So.
Okay, awesome. So do you have any other questions about Islam, or do you also understand the basics of Islam? So there's the other 6 pillars. The first is believe in Allah. You believe in the messengers from Adam to Ibrahim to Moses to Jesus and the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ being the last messenger. You understand this? And then you believe in the angels. The angels. You understand about the angels?
Angels, but is God is one. Muhammad is angels.
The angels, the angels that, like Angel Gabriel came and brought the messages to the messengers.
Messenger.
Right? The angel that's on your right side and your left side. The angels that are carrying the throne of Allah. The angels that are responsible for the doors of heaven and hell. So there's angels created every day. Right? So the angel, does he understand? Did you teach? Did you teach him that about the angels? Okay. So angels are one of the creations of Allah. The 3 main creations of Allah are the angels, which obey Allah. Right? They don't say what if, but if. No, if you're supposed to do this, that's their job to the end of life. And they're created before us. In Christianity, they talk about the 3. That's the Father, the Son, and the Spirit.
Father and Son is all.
But do you understand with Christianity when they talk about the Father and the Son and the Spirit? Well, the Spirit, they're talking about angels. All right. So can you elaborate more with him later about the angels? Nanti bisa mengajar dia. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get your number so we can text. Okay. So the angels are the first creation is the angels. The second creation is the jinns. The jinns are made out of smokeless fire. And then we were created. The humans were created. All right. So you got the believe in one God. You believe in angels. You believe in the prophets as the messengers, which is from Adam all the way to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Then you believe in all the books, even the Bible and New and Old Testament, and you understand those were created. And then you believe in the Day of Judgment. That at the end of this life, when we all die, there is a Day of Judgment based on your actions. Did you follow the right way or did you follow the wrong way? Did you make the right decision? Did you make the bad decision? Do you understand this, guys?
I understand that.
Okay, so you've done some homework. We're going to send you some more information. All right? All right. All right, so do you have any questions?
I watching that is how is Islamic. Islamic have the Tua is Sunni and then Shia. What is the difference that actually I don't know. So can you teach me Sunni and Shia?
The basics of Sunni and Shia is Sunni is following the Sunnah of the Prophet. The Sunnah is the examples and the saying of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Right? So what he said and what he did, we follow those examples. So you have the Quran, the word of Allah, which are the hukum or the rules or the stories of and the words from Allah, and then the Sunnah is the words and the actions of the Prophet ﷺ. So for example, right, here's a computer. The computer is here, but then you need a teacher to teach you how the computer works. So, and a rough example is the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught how the Quran is to be understood, and then he showed by action and clarified things that was not there, but clarified things that needed to be clarified. For example, in the Quran it says, establish your prayer. How do you pray? So that means you needed the Prophet ﷺ. The Prophet had to teach us how to pray. Even though Allah said, do your prayer, but He didn't teach us how to pray. He taught the Prophet how to pray, and so the Prophet taught us how to pray. Alright? So that's the Sunnah. And the Shia is taking the idea of following the son-in-law, Ali, which that he was, and his sons were prophets after them, and so they followed their example, which some of it's made up, some of it's okay, but to know the difference between Sunnah and Shia, it's something you need to worry about, or don't worry about, longer down the road. Let's first understand Quran and Sunnah, okay, which is the Hadith and the Quran, okay. So it's just two. It's like baptism and the different branches of Islam, of Christianity, but follow the Sunnah, you'll be okay. Okay? Yeah. Any other question do you have? Or anything that needs to be clarified?
Okay. I also have to be Muslim. Have to is pray Bible time. I will do that. So I watching that as a Google Map, and then go to Mecca and have a pray. Is okay to I have to that or
to go to Mecca?
No. I mean is my body is go to Mecca.
Face the direction.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Because actually Korea is don't have too much Muslim, so I have is alone to the pray time is okay.
Yes.
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 Because
but if you can find a mosque or you can find a Muslim brother, it's better. Because you want to learn from somebody. You want to learn from somebody who has more experience, who has more knowledge. Right? I always look for somebody to learn too. This sheikh here, I'll ask him questions, or I'll ask somebody else. If I don't know something, I always ask. Right? So if I say something let me ask somebody to make sure that it's right. So always ask. As a Muslim, you're a student for life.
Okay.
I'll say it again. As a Muslim, you are a student for life. If you think you know it, you're not a Muslim. All right?
I understand that.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
I think about the dua, so I thank you for talking about that.
So we will be sending you basic stuff so you can read, right? How to pray, the basics that you need. We'll keep in touch so that you have that information. And I'll find a scholar in Korea that you can talk to, inshallah.
Thank you so much.
Okay. But
It's enough to...
Yeah, you see, I'm more want to catch.
Do you have more questions?
No, I don't have to that. No.
Okay, so you're ready to become a Muslim?
Yes.
Did anybody force you to become a Muslim?
No, I chose that myself.
Okay. Don't get mad at me. Okay.
Because just you said that no force. I want to be a Muslim, so I come here.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Okay, so we're going to do the shahada, inshallah. Boy? Yes? Okay, so repeat after me. We're going to do it in Arabic and then we're going to do it in English. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. I bear witness that there is no God to worship except Allah except Allah except Allah, and I bear witness that the Prophet Muhammad is the last messenger of Allah. MashaAllah. Congratulations, MashaAllah.
Thank you so much.
Check his hand.
Thank you so much.
Noah.
A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma sholli ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Hamdan syakirin, hamdan na'imin, hamdan yuafi ni'amahu wa yukafi mazidah. Ya Allah, saksikanlah pada malam hari ini Mr. Cho Ing Yu convert to Islam dan menyatakan diri sebagai seorang Muslim. Bless him ya Allah, berkahi dia ya Allah, jadikan hamba-Mu yang baik, jadikan dia seorang yang kindness, yang good, yang lucky, yang beruntung. Jadikanlah dia dan teman-temannya nanti menjadi seorang muslim dan muslimah. Ya Allah, semua ini tiada lain kecuali petunjuk-Mu, hidayah-Mu ya Allah. Rabbana atina min ladunka rahmah wa hayyi' lana min amrina rasyada waj'al ma'unatakal husna lana madada. Ya Allah, selalu tunjukkan kebenaran pada kami. Waj'al ma'unatakal husna lana madada. Dan pertolongan-Mu senantiasa kami tunggu ya Allah. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzabannar wa qina adzabannar wa qina adzabannar. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Bisirril Fatihah.
To establish your prayers, you have to make ghusl. Right? Ghusl. We've seen movies, right? They do what they call it. What's the Mandi? They baptize, right? We put the person in the water to clean them and say you're baptized, and right. Yeah. So in Islam, we have the same thing called ghusl. So because you just became a Muslim, you need to take a full shower, right? Take a shower. Yeah. Right, so you have to wash everything, and so that you have cleaned yourself from your past sins, and so now you're starting your life as a Muslim. So your past sins, inshallah, has been converted between you and Allah, has been converted to good deeds. So now you are the purest person in this room, right? Yeah. You are the purest person in the room, so you should make dua for all of us, make supplication for all of us that Allah will accept our prayers and accept our deeds too. And then now you have to work on perfect. The main thing is to perfect your prayer. Right? So that includes wudu, which is ablution. You're washing your hands, you wash your face, everything, arms, and we're going to send you. I'm going to send you the stuff, okay? And then you have to start working on your prayers. I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be challenging. And then memorizing basic chapters, at least three chapters, Surah Fatiha, Qul Huwallahu Ahad that we just did, and maybe another one, a shorter one, so it is easy on you. But I'm going to find, inshallah, we'll find a ustaz, a scholar in Korea, or an imam in Korea for you to help you. And so I'll reach out to my contacts. But keep in touch with the ustaz and myself and whoever and of course Diana will help you. Yeah. But make sure you keep asking questions or you keep learning. And if you need information, we'll find it for you and send it to you. All right?
Right.
So, but the main thing is pure prayer. All right? Alhamdulillah, maybe it's easy that you became a Muslim after Ramadan. It's less stress, less pressure right away. But now you have 1 year, 11 months to focus on prayer. 5 times a day, understanding what you're saying, understanding how to say it correctly, and just performing. It's not, there are Muslims that don't pray, which is not correct. There are Muslims that combine their prayers together, which is not correct, unless you're traveling, right? Like if I go to work every day and I go, okay, I'm going to pray my noon prayer, my afternoon prayer with my night prayer, evening prayer, that's not correct. All right, so when you're at work, you have to figure out how to pray. I worked in America, I worked for non-Muslims, and I told them, from the beginning, I said, I'm a Muslim. And they said, my boss said to me, who's Jewish, said, use my office. If you need to pray, go ahead, use it. But let people know or particular people like your boss maybe, yeah, I need a place to pray. I need 10 minutes. I don't think that's a problem, right? So maybe inshallah. So I'm going to get your number. Ustaz will give you his number, and then we'll keep in touch and we'll send you the information. I have information on how to do prayer, how to do wudu, and I'll find a scholar or imam to help you. But you got to give me the location so I can find somebody for you.
Oh,
okay?
Pemirsa, ini kita bincang-bincang ringan dengan Mbak Diana yang tadi sudah mengajak seseorang, Mr. Cho Eng Yu, untuk memeluk Islam. Nah, ceritanya gimana nih, Mbak? Mr. Cho Eng Yu ini kan sama sekali nggak bisa bahasa Indonesia.
Benar ya.
Komunikasi dengan Anda dengan bahasa apa?
Kita mix bahasa Korea sama bahasa Inggris. Korea Inggris kita mix kayak gitu sih.
Korea Inggris?
Mix.
Oh, mix.
Iya.
Dicampur ya.
Campur ya.
Antara itu. Mbak, profesi apa nih, Mbak?
Saya
masih kuliah atau sudah?
Kuliah.
Kuliah.
Iya.
Kemudian bisa ketemu dengan
waktu liburan di Bali.
Waktu liburan di Bali. Oke, silakan diceritakan agak.
Ya, awal mulanya dia mau masuk Islam tuh kayak tanya-tanya tentang agama kamu itu apa, terus agama teman saya apa.
Itu waktu di Bali.
Waktu chat saya kan sering upload story gitu. Kok saya kok pakai gini, pakai hijab, teman kamu kok nggak pakai gitu. Terus aku bilang, saya agamanya Muslim, nggak harus pakai hijab, kalau nggak itu nggak boleh gitu. Jadi dia bilang,
itu posisi dia di Surabaya atau masih
di Korea? Dia
masih
dulu,
di Korea?
Iya, itu udah lama itu waktu chat kayak gitu.
Itu 2 tahun yang lalu?
Iya, udah sampai sekarang chat tanya-tanya. Awalnya masih 2 tahun yang lalu chat tanya.
Okay.
Terus dia bilang, oh kalau Islam tuh harus bagaimana? Kalau agama ini gimana? Saya tanya, kamu nggak punya agama? Enggak, gitu. Coba mencobalah agama ini, bilang gitu. Kalau enggak itu ya gak apa-apa, kan namanya orang mencoba ya Pak ya, gak tahu kan saya gini, itu seharusnya gimana gitu. Kalau kamu bisa gak makan ini babi, gak makan gitu, saya bilang dia tuh kayak mencari sendiri gitu, lihat YouTube. Saya nggak tahu dia lihat YouTube gimana, saya nggak tahu juga. Terus tiba-tiba dia bilang gini, ayo bantu aku, bilang gitu. Bantu apa? Aku bilang gitu kan. Dia bilang, bantu ini caranya gimana, baca syahadat, baca ikra gitu. Kamu bilang, kamu bisa.
Itu kapan itu? Kan
setahun yang lalu.
Setahun yang lalu sudah tanya-tanya.
Udah tanya, cuma tanya. Tapi saya nggak tahu dia bisa apa nggak, soalnya nggak pernah dia ngomong langsung, nggak pernah, belum pernah.
Oke.
Baru sebulan ini ya dia sebulan.
Itu posisi dia masih di Korea.
Di Korea. Iya, dia telepon ngomong gini, bener nggak gitu. Saya kaget tuh. Siapa yang ngajarin apa belum gitu kan jauh. Di sana tuh nggak ada agama. Mayoritas mereka nggak punya agama. Dan mayoritas kayaknya mereka agamanya non Muslim semua di sana. Muslim tuh jauh banget dari desa dia. Di Seoul, pusatnya itu ada Muslim di sana.
Baik. Kemudian setelah chat cukup lama, kemudian dia liburan ke Bali.
Chat cukup lama? Bukan, dia chat cukup lama selama hampir 2 tahun ini. Dia ke Surabaya buat ini, buat jadi ketemu Aisyah. Saya kasih channel YouTube-nya. Channel YouTube-nya bener kan Islam Allah Center.
Iya.
Saya kasih channel.
Wah ini luar biasa ini. Jadi seorang yang tertarik dengan Islam, Mr. Cho Eng Yu itu posisinya di Korea, kemudian ke Indonesia ini untuk bersyahadat.
Iya, kan saya
untuk ketemu dengan kita.
Iya,
dengan Sofia.
Tanggal 24 ya. 24 25 saya coba menghubungi tapi ternyata nggak bisa. Dia 24 25 itu sudah kayak marah, kenapa kok nggak bisa? Kamu nggak bilang, kamu nggak resultasi kayak gitu. Saya udah telepon, orangnya sibuk. Saya bilang gitu.
Memang padat.
Iya, emang dia lagi padat. Orang kamu juga dadakan nggak tahu. Tiba-tiba bilang 25 24 25 dia nggak bisa tuh. Dia pergilah, dia cari trip sendiri ke Bromo, Gunung Bromo itu loh.
Sebentar. Jadi Mr. Cho Ing Yu ini datang ke Surabaya kapan?
Tanggal 23.
Tanggal 23 langsung dari Korea.
Langsung dari Korea.
Langsung dari Korea datang ke Surabaya
Iya.
untuk bersyahadat malam ini.
Iya, malam ini. Malam ini.
Sebenarnya akan beberapa hari yang lalu.
Sebenarnya 24 sama 25 dia mau ke sini sudah. 24 25 dia tuh mau bersilaturahmi, tanya-tanya.
Oke.
Saya bilang orangnya lagi ininya lagi padat jadwalnya. Saya bilang itu, saya bilang gini. Percuma dia bilang datang jauh, dia pengen banget ke sini gitu. Saya bilang nggak apa nanti saya atur lagi.
Yang ngasihkan channel Ayah Sofia itu Mbak Dian.
Saya lihat YouTube-nya.
Oh, lihat YouTube saya.
Iya, lihat
terus
YouTube.
linknya dikasihkan ke dia.
Iya, saya kasih, coba belajar dari ini, coba lihat YouTube ini, bilang gitu bang.
Padahal itu kan nggak ada yang bahasa Inggris.
Translate bisa.
Oh, bisa translate ya?
Bisa ditranslate.
Oke.
Dari bahasa Indonesia ke bahasa Inggris bisa ditranslate lewat YouTube-nya bisa.
Oke. Saya yang kurang piknik. Jadi makanya tadi saya sempat terkejut karena melihat YouTube kita, Ayah Sofia, luar biasa ini pemirsa. Ternyata Ayah Sofia itu disukai ya, termasuk orang yang barusan saya tadi, Mr. Cho Ing Yu, itu betul-betul datang dari Korea. Dia bukan bekerja di Indonesia, bukan bekerja di Surabaya, tetapi memang ke Surabaya tanggal 24, 25 itu. Ya ini agak mundur sedikit karena kesibukan kami ya, karena padatnya yang konsultasi, kegiatan-kegiatan itu baru terlaksana malam ini. Mr. Cho Ing Yu itu ke Indonesia memang betul-betul untuk bersyahadat, luar biasa, dan pahala yang luar biasa juga diterima oleh Mbak Diana sebagai orang yang menunjukkan jalan. Terus kayaknya ini ada hubungan asmara ke arah
prefer ke keluarga, masih nunggu dia buat mendalami Islam. Mungkin kalau tahun ini harus benar-benar kayak belajar gitu.
Tapi dia menyatakan
tertarik, cuma keluar dari pihak keluarga saya, belajarlah dulu gitu, setahun 2 tahun sampai bisa gitu.
Oke.
Cobalah puasa, coba sholat gitu.
Iya.
Kan namanya orang menikah kan cuma sekali, sehidup sekali.
Betul. Memang harus betul-betul untuk ya memang luar biasa ini ketertarikannya, baik itu karena Mbak Diana, tapi nggak segampang itu orang tertarik pada seseorang terus ke Indonesia mau bersyahadat. Luar biasa ini. Alhamdulillah pemirsa, atas rujukan, atas link yang dibagikan oleh Mbak Diana, Ayah Sofia bisa membuat seorang dari Korea Selatan untuk datang ke Surabaya untuk bersyahadat malam ini. Terima kasih atas perhatiannya. Terima kasih Mbak Diana. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.